What's up, y'all? We back with another video, man, on UTK20 Season 2, Episode 58, All-Star Game. Let's get right to it, y'all. Sweet boy. Yeah, sweet, y'all know what I'm saying, boy? All these jerseys, I like these jerseys. Oh, these are different jerseys of the All-Star Game. Oh, okay.
Let's go, Dame.
Splash.
There we go. 3.
Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton.
Lead, but again, last time I had a 3.
I'm just gonna say Chris.
Came back and won the game, so I'm a little nervous.
I foresee that happening again.
I don't want to talk too much trash, but I'm gonna talk a little bit like that.
Yo, with the slam, bro. Chris Middleton. Is that you say his name right? Chris Middleton? Yeah. Middleton. Middleton. It's so hard to pronounce.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA
These are different jerseys of the All-Star Game.
All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
Oh, my bad. I'm shooting guard,
guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Oh, you on the bench.
Guys, it
on the
really
bench.
is the greatest all-star game in all the sports. In my
look at him, Magic Johnson, bro.
NBA at the peak
You
of their
got
power.
our dude.
I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Where do Clark?
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard, smooth out
bro,
there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Slim, and it's Embiid, and at the pivot spot,
I'm missing my first shot, bro.
A collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in the league where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you...
Yo, I'm going to give it to Duke Clark. Hold on, bro, because Duke Clark is good.
High percentage shots.
Me and Duke Clark is the god, bro, in prayers.
And Johnson with the stop.
Me and Duke Clark in prayers, we are the gods.
Antetokounmpo is sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the great freak, the 15th pick back in 2013.
Not even a lottery pick. Not many saw this coming. He's grown in size and skill.
I cannot believe I lost that 3-point contest. It's all good, bro.
Every bit an all-star.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And Joel Embiid with another All-Star game to his credit. He's right at home in all this.
These are different jerseys of the All-Star game. So
one of the game's most devoted trash talkers, and he certainly can make some highlights.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by the West.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart.
He's taking tough shots.
And because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making
explosive plays at the rim,
I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I'm trying to
the East All-Stars
Duke Clark, I like you can't do nothing with the ball. That's why.
Shot to go.
That's why I tried to do team.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent.
Magic jump.
Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Slish. Come on, Duke Clark.
Now the East All-Stars with it, trailing by 5. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie.
I'm shooting 71%.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. And that's the kind of dunk this game is made for.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Johnson is an elite talent, a special talent.
Magic Johnson.
With amazing
he shoot 84% for free He shoot 84% at the free throw line.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
2K.
Here are the East All-Stars.
Get 2K.
It's a 5-point game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Johnson's got 8 points.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release.
Oh, that was worth some position. Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those
y'all know the double team coming.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Irving passes to Antetokounmpo.
Yo, I like the All-Star game better than the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. I like the All-Star game better.
Here's Smooth.
Slish.
It's the three-pointer.
In his face.
Smooth's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars. Smooth's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Johnson outside, and Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Now call him Clark. Don't call him. Oh yeah, that's his nickname. His nickname is Slim. That's his nickname.
With it, outguarded by Simmons, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. East All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He doesn't get the second. Here's Smooth, guarded by KD.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead.
I changed my jersey number. I'm number 26, so.
Swiped it away. A solo fast break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Smooth.
With the 360, boy. 360.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oh, about 300% here with that dunk. Like 300% in here. It's 300% in here, bro. Bro, that's my third.
Call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. And Anthony Davis, the #1 pick in 2012, and he's right at home in the All-Star game.
Duke Clark, bro. You gotta do something with the ball, bro. I'm trying to get some assists.
He brought home that MVP award. Not a lot of defense played that night, but again, he did get 50+ in a regular season game as well.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Star.
All right, hold on.
Team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment.
That's a good pass. That was a good pass.
It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Prez is checked in for Simmons. Stolen by Durant.
Bro. No.
On the way from Irving for 3.
Oh, he didn't see
get it back.
Ooh, I like that.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Smooth.
360, boy.
Come on, bring it.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim.
Get the cheese out of here, boy.
They recover it. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 11. Smooth. Oh,
with the reverse.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to
converting the three-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points.
Greg,
the old Ashley, boy.
Emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
No, watch out for Jay. Watch out for Jay.
The West All-Stars pull it in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
You.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And Young kicks to Jokic. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Watch out.
Pass to Young.
Hey, watch out for the Greek Freak.
They need this.
No.
And a assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Prez.
Splish.
From outside.
Come on, bro. You gotta not. I'm trying to see. Look, I'm trying to get some assists, but I can't.
Pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 5 now.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of
the Greek Freak.
Well, this night is all about entertainment value. In terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard.
I'm just going to call him the Greek Freak.
Get a hand on it. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Smooth. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
I'm going to take over the D, yo. So y'all know the WT coming in, bro.
That slam was a raise the roofer.
Jokic passes to Young.
Oh,
he was all alone on that one. 7 points in the game.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And Nikola Jokic, the 41st pick overall back in 2014. Not many expected him to be an All-Star.
You don't slip that far without most every team in the league kind of missing the boat. His game, though, so unique. Not many who can dominate with their playmaking from the center position.
Butler, he's checked in for the East.
Oh, you.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the West.
Luke Clark, come on, do something, bro, please.
Passes it to Prez.
I got you on my All-Star team for a reason, bro. Are you?
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. 40 points for Smooth. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 18.
With the hard swing, boy.
And now that's
with the hard swing, boy.
To see just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Jay, the pass to Young. Harden scanning the floor. The kick out to Young.
No.
Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yo, we get 2. What? Oh, my God,
yeah,
bro.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Timing have to be close to perfect.
And Jimmy Butler, the 30th pick in 2011. Before his rookie contract was up, guys, He played in his first All-Star game.
And one of the game's true grinders. Butler has earned the respect of his peers through his fanatical dedication to his craft.
Hey, who open? Who open?
Smooth passes
to
Prez. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Butler up top. And they double up Butler. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Butler.
It takes body control,
my team is not
concentration,
even.
and skill
Come on,
to score
team.
against that kind of
yeah, Jay.
Jokic.
Dunking on Jay.
Oh, and the crowd goes
Dunking on Jay.
after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans.
Sorry, Jay, but I had to, bro. You're not on my team,
It's
so.
by Prez. Here's Smooth.
Yeah, boy.
And that one is stuffed right through.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360. And he certainly
Yo,
has.
that was a nice dunk, bro. I just.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he will head to the line for 2. The East All-Stars have gone 6 from the free throw line tonight.
You know, it's really impossible trying to defend.
Hey, Duke Clark, if you can make this shot, bro, come on, make that, make that.
Best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring.
Jay, I'ma punch your face.
In command with the 16-point
you gotta try, bro.
And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often.
I got you on my All-Star team for a reason, bro.
Basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Got you on my All-Star team for a reason, bro.
Entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now
dunking on Jokic.
Should see a lot better flow here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Zach LaVine is out there with Prez. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Griffin. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Catching up on changes for the West. Clark comes in for George.
Oh, yeah, Duke Clark. Duke Clark. No, I'm going to give it to Prez.
The officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that,
it's a 20-point game, bro.
Full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Yo, look at Jay.
Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Oh, yeah, Prez.
And it's denied.
Wow, he just got blocked by Jay, bro.
That is his first foul of the game. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nikola.
Bro, you got to dunk on Jay, bro. You can't just go soft like that, bro. Dunk on Jay, bro.
And
oh, my R-bit, Trae Young.
Young's got 15.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Smooth. Griffin trying to get open.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Young outside. Harden outside. Harden draws the double.
Yo, James Harden. Oh, never mind.
Back to Young.
No.
Lets it go with the 3.
Oh, he missed.
Shot off that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point, 5-20.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, Blake Griffin.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
I'm trying to get a triple double.
Play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
If I can.
And here's Harden from outside the
arc.
And it's Young.
This dude is on fire, bro.
And that's 18 points for Trae Young. Here's Smooth in a big-time jam right there.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. James Harden, one of the most feared scorers in league history. He gets buckets every way you can imagine.
And the beard, known for his fearlessness, attacking, contact, and working himself to the line. I like the restraint he's shown in the All-Star game, relying more on his long-range accuracy to fill up the scoring column.
A big group substitution here for the East. Davis is checked in for Jay. Durant comes in for Jimmy Butler. Magic Johnson, he checked in for James Harden. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Young. Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got his second basket.
And the mid-range shot.
Do Clark, do something with that ball, bro.
He has wonderful form with that shot.
Oh yeah, LaMarcus, come on.
The pass to Prez. Here's Smooth.
Yo, y'all gotta get open, bro. If y'all can, bro.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
Let's go.
That one's good.
Oh, that's a 2-point.
Unwilling to let up.
Let's go,
even
bro.
For a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming attack
he
doesn't know
Clark
how to
is
step
shooting
off the gas.
33%, bro.
Shot is good.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And Kyrie Irving has a way of showing up big in the biggest moments. And guys, that includes the All-Star game.
Yeah, his rookie year, he was the rising star game MVP his rookie season, going 12 of 13 from the field. 2 years later, the All-Star MVP hitting 14 of 17. Man, he makes it look easy.
Dunking on Kevin Durant, boy.
My goodness.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Johnson dishes to Irving, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has.
Simmons,
he's
bro.
a skilled shot blocker, too.
It's blocked, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, we having fun in the All-Star game, bro.
4 minutes played here in the second
Oh,
quarter.
yeah.
Here's Smooth. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Splash.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East.
Chris, you got to catch, bro.
Irving for
No.
three. Drill.
Bro, this dude cannot miss.
Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the
Oh
second for
my
the East
God,
All-Star.
2K,
They're
bro.
getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah,
We just having a lot of fun in the All-Star game, bro.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it
Sets the tone for the rest of the team. Yo, watch out for the grip. Oh,
pass to KD.
no. Oh, he missed.
Three-pointer, no good. And the West All-Stars have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Johnson draws the double. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Smooth. Out to the right wing.
Let's go.
From out on the wing.
Let's go, boy.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
To the middle. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one's stopping Durant.
Here's Smooth. Clark kicks to Griffin. Pass to Smooth. Back to Griffin. Puts up a 3
Splash.
from three-point range. Griffin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
There's the pass to Davis.
Yeah, Davis. That's
Back to
for
Irving.
you. Get the cheese out of here, boy.
Here's Smooth, started by Davis.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
Yo, guard Magic Johnson, bro.
Johnson right side.
Yeah.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
I'm just forced. Oh, never mind. That was in the first quarter.
Poked away, and here's the fast break. Here's Smooth. Rips
with the reverse.
Away slam.
Well, if you don't
with the reverse, boy. The reverse slam. The reverse.
That makes the turnover even.
I'm about to take over again, yo. So y'all know the double team is coming again, bro.
I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pay.
That's my rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here they come. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And Simmons that time displaying good shot selection. Just taking what's available.
Yeah, boy, I like that. Man, Simmons, boy. Yeah, and he got his takeover, yeah.
So it's Johnson.
And he got his takeover, bro. That's a bit.
A shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is
Kevin,
so efficient.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you scary, boy.
14 points for him.
You better be scared of me. You better be scared of me.
Lets it go from deep. In for his 7th bake in 14 tries.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples.
Look at Kevin Durant, boy.
I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunk.
Yo, we having a lot of fun.
He qualifies.
Yeah,
at the All-Star game, bro.
They're starting to lose.
It's the hard swing, boy. Yeah. It's the hard swing, boy.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown.
We having a lot of fun at the All-Star game, bro.
For the occasion. That's how to get these fans
we having a lot of fun at the All-Star game, bro. It's fun. We having a whole bunch of fun. We're just having fun.
No good from Irving. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots.
I'm just 5 shots.
I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Irving for 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team.
Plus
10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And on the way from Irving for 3, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That shot wide open.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and they're moving it up. Here's Smooth, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this.
Yo, they rushing, bro. White. Oh, my.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th assist here tonight. Here's Smooth, covered by Irving. 1 second left, and that one's good by Clark.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
And so it's the West All-Stars sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter.
Let's go, boy.
And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting in.
There's only 3 of us.
Well, and the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
That's what I'm talking. The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, when it comes to a shootout, the Wild West is what it's all about. These guys score in bunches. Really hard to match up with. The East has tried to put up a fight, but they don't really have the same level of talent as you've seen in the first half.
We know the Western Conference roster is filled with superstars, not just all-stars. But the best of the best in the East aren't going to just go down without a fight. I think the East needs to be a little bit more physical and probably
We're shooting 83% as a team, bro. 83% as a team, bro.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree.
Dokino
There's going
Davis.
to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Smooth checked in for Ben Simmons. They've got Anthony Davis. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Irving at the 1. And that's the group for
Let's have a good start in this quarter, yo.
The 10
No.
nice
Irving.
jump shot. Good. Irving's got 25 points.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it's really just fun to watch him go to work. Just no fear, will take any shot out there on the floor. And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
What you gonna do? Oh, my.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty.
No, 2K.
Man, it is so much a joy
My
to
goodness.
watch this guy do his thing.
Passes it to Smooth.
Oh, my God, bro.
3 on 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Leonard.
Real,
They've
you bro.
shown some strength in the paint today.
Bro.
Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, my God. 2K.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball
Hey,
up
boy.
for the East All-Stars. Here's Smooth. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 29 in the game.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And it's
No,
Kyrie
no.
Irving. The East All-Stars on offense.
Oh, my
Here's
God, bro.
D that time from Leonard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be.
Slush.
He is so strong in the
All right, I'm doing it.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Smooth.
Slush.
Off target from three-point range.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage.
Oh my God!
Here are the East All-Stars. Johnson kicks to Irving. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now here's Irving. He has 31. For three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Irving. Here's Smooth. Knocks down the step back Jay. Smooth's got 10 points in just the second half. Johnson with the bounce pass from deep. Giannis. It's rebounded by the West.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. Keep shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Outside, KD. To stop the run, and he nails the jumper. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
And Kevin Durant has hoisted that All-Star MVP trophy.
One of the most effortless scorers you'll ever see. He's had some big games on the biggest stage.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for Davis. Young is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Jay's checked in for Kevin Durant. Prez is checked in for the West. And they pick up 2. Prez has got 9.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Look, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country.
Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Young passes to Drummond.
I'm trying to get a triple-double, bro.
From the arc.
No.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Dishes it to Drummond. Harden the pass to Young. Here's Jay. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jay's got it gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Pass to Smooth. Young with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the East All-Stars now. Smooth passes to Leonard. Here's Smooth. Back to Leonard. Unloads. And he gets the friendly spin.
I'm about to take a review, yo. So, yo, new blue team.
Offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Young. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much
yo,
help.
we had 7 shots in the second half.
Here's Smooth.
Behind the back, slim, boy.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Another steal. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The pass to Jay.
Are you on Duke Clark?
Shot clock at 6.
Are you?
A piece of it. Here's Smooth. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Andre Drummond.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Looking on Andre Drummond, boy.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Young, no one around. Off target from outside. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Vucevic, he's checked in for the East. Butler comes in for Young. Then for the West All-Stars, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons comes in for Clark. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Prez. To the right side. Here's Jay. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Smooth. 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Kicks to Leonard. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Let's go, boy.
Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Leonard has really become
about to
so
get that
good
triple
at
double.
catching and firing.
About to get that triple double.
The defense anytime to alter his shot. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
That shot.
Oh my God! No, I wanted to throw it to Ben Simmons.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Simmons left side to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic. The West All-Stars have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Clark, he's checked in for the West. Prez comes in for Levine. Harden's shot is off. Here's Smooth, defended by Butler.
Bro.
Aldridge can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The feed now to Vucevic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Clark, the pass to Smooth. And
I tried to switch it up.
So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And oh boy,
come on, y'all, quit fouling, bro.
And we'll shoot 2.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah.
Let's go, boy.
The bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. West All-Stars out in front, delivering the blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Simmons is out there with Paul George. And it's Wall. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Aldridge in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Harden. Aldridge trying to break free. Harden, no good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown. Appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Another steal. Here's Smooth. And he
with the reverse.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting.
Oh yeah, I got my triple.
Usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you can control that element of it. The incidents are few.
Quit fouling, bro.
I've seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And of course, all the comparisons to Steph
Curry, trying to be the
best version of himself, and we've already seen the upside.
Johnson with it. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Second chance shot, and Vucevic with the layup.
Establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Here's Smooth, defended by Young. Again, the West All-Star.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available.
I'm about to take over with you, yo, so y'all know the dope team.
Time to attack them.
Knocked away. Now Johnson.
Dang it, I could have got that, bro.
And here's Young. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And he hits the jump shot. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Smooth.
Splish.
Good on the 3-ball.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Young kicks to Jokic. Trying to get open as Johnson. They get it again, and it's blocked by Simmons. Pass to Smooth. There's the lob to Prez.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to get my triple-double.
Here's Young. No good. Shot missing. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Smooth.
Looking on Jimmy Butler, boy.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total
Come on, bro.
control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points
checked in.
the old-fashioned way,
West
boy.
All-Stars also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Simmons. Paul George comes in for Clark. And John Wall subbed in for Prez.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Johnson. Smooth slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points the old-fashioned way,
The West
boy.
All-Stars making a switch here. Prez is checked in. And they're running.
Get that triple-double.
And finish off by
Got my triple-double.
Absolutely.
I got my triple-double.
In basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
unless
I got my
you're the
triple-double,
team
yo.
getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Butler. The West All-Stars pull it in. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. He gets it in there.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Outside Butler. Lays it up off the glass.
The well put together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Count that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys too.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Clark, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Pass to Young. He's all alone for the finish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to
All right, time out real quick. Shoot that, shoot that. Yeah, Magic Johnson. Yeah, you go miss.
Johnson left
You
side.
go miss. Double team on Prez.
Johnson double teamed. Young.
All right, time out, time out, time out.
It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 11
Time out.
rebounds in the game.
Hey.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Smooth.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. off the inbound, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds him.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Smooth. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds.
And he still made the 2K, bro.
Some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, it's a tough shot.
This one for three.
Splash in his face.
Smooth's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They double-team Johnson. Lets the three fly, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Smooth. Again, the West All-Stars.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot.
Bro, why don't you sub in for me, bro?
The West also making some changes. Paul George is checked in for Clark. Zach LaVine comes in for Prez. And John Wall subbed in for Smooth. But they'll get another chance. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Catching up on changes for the West. Clark, he's checked in for George. Prez comes in for LaVine. And Smooth subbed in for John Wall. And here's the East. Young outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And
I come back from my own three-pointer, boy.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and
my tickle will get y'all, so y'all know the double team couldn't get hurt. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the chamber. Turn that post notification bell so you never miss an upload. Go follow me on PS4, y'all, Antonio 112593, and subscribe to my second channel, Antonio Pitts. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video. See y'all.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Drummond. Passes to Vucevic. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You just had to foul,
Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps
no, my God, 2K
campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea.
Oh, man. You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Here's Young. Pass to Jay. Fires it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Smooth.
I'm on the glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young. And the first one at the line is good.